Hello everybody, my name is Meg and this is Bago Replay, the weekly show to keep you up to date with the latest news and reviews from BagoGames. Let's get started! Disney Interactive boss John Pleasance has confirmed that Disney Infinity will not be launching in June as was previously planned by the company. Originally reported by the New York Times, Disney Infinity is Disney's take on the popular Skylanders franchise, in which gamers collect figures that do a lot more than simply look nice, for when they're placed on other accessories they allow you to play whichever figure you have chosen. The figures themselves, at least in Disney Infinity, are also keys to extra story arcs which can be played through in-game, meaning each set of toys you purchase is much more than just a simple DLC character unlock code. The delay has been made at the request of retailers who apparently want it released closer to Christmas, although moving the release date from June to August really doesn't make that much of a difference. The idea of another Skylanders is almost nauseating, but I think Disney might do it right. It's honestly a really cool idea, especially with the new story arcs with each character. I just get sick of seeing toys all over the video game section in stores. Next, though it has faced increasing complaints and caused millions of arguments across the internet since its release, the new SimCity has definitely sold well. The new entry into the series has spawned several news stories on every video game blog, website, and forum. However, Electronic Arts has recently confirmed that the title will not be coming to consoles such as Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, or any next-generation consoles. The confirmation was made in the form of a tweet from the official SimCity Twitter account that read, "Sadly, there are no current plans to move SimCity to console." I'm gonna argue the point that just because a game sells well doesn't mean it's a good game. I didn't buy SimCity, but I don't think I'm too far off the mark when I say console gamers probably aren't too disappointed with it being PC only. Up next, it may shock you to learn that Sony's doomed-to-fail portable handheld, the PlayStation Vita, actually managed to outsell the Nintendo 3DS last week in the land of the rising sun. This news follows a story we featured on BagoGames last week, in that Sony announced the sales of the handheld had quadrupled in the country after the price of both the standard and the 3G model were slashed in an attempt to get the Vita into gamers' hands. Going into specific details, Media Create published data that showed that Sony had shifted 63,581 units out of the console between March 4th and March 10th. This is in comparison to the 3DS XL and the regular 3DS system combined, which managed to sell 21,207 units. That's a difference of over 2,500 units. Good for you, Vita. You're like the little portable that could. At number 2, Gearbox Software has released a teaser for the new playable character set to come to Borderlands 2 and the world of Pandora. Based on the trailer, it appears to be a melee-based character with an entirely unique appearance. The teaser ends by stating that the mysterious character is en route to PAX East and will be accompanied by details on the increased level cap and more. I love Borderlands 2 and I'm excited that they're adding a new character, even if I probably won't use him much. I'm just interested in the backstory. An escaped experiment? Saucy. Last up, Nintendo has been ordered to pay $30.2 million to former Sony inventor, Shigeru Tomita, in regards to infringing on his patent for a glasses-free 3D display which the Nintendo 3DS uses. This news was revealed by Reuters, who reported that the federal jury in New York held Nintendo to be guilty. This could have been a lot worse for Nintendo, however, as Shigeru Tomita originally requested that Nintendo pay him $9.80 for every Nintendo 3DS unit sold, which would equate to over $292 million in total. The jury didn't agree and changed the amount Tomita was to receive. I had no idea there was such a scandal involved with the 3DS. Thing gives me a headache, but it's suddenly so much more appealing. Now, on to this week's reviews. Ben reviewed Crysis 3 and gave it a good score of 3.0 with his summary. Undeniably beautiful graphics that aren't fully realized on the PS3, coupled with a deficient storyline and irritating characterization, make for a game that lacks vitality and drive, salvaged only by the exciting and intuitive multiplayer and unique gameplay mechanics. I've not yet played Crysis 3, but the multiplayer modes did look very cool and I would be interested in checking it out for myself. Andrew reviewed Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and gave it an awesome score of 4.5, giving his summary, "Hours of non-stop, exhilaratingly challenging blade play have found a warm, cozy, and welcome place in the insane, convoluted universe of the Metal Gear franchise despite the drawback of a defective camera." Last, Tony reviewed Altair Aisha, Alchemist of Dusk, giving it a very good score of 3.7 with his summary, "First impressions can be deceptive, as proved by Altair Aisha. At its heart, this game is a well-constructed and superbly strategic RPG that will pose a serious challenge to those who dig deep enough." That's it for this week. All articles mentioned in this video will be in the description below. Remember, you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all the week's latest news and reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.